What's up? It's Emma. We back with another video. Here to talk about some shit. Hope you learned something today. We got a guest here. If you'd like to introduce yourself.
My name is Coop. My link will be in the description below.
Maybe.
No, it'll be there. We've both kind of started this YouTube journey together. So you might see a little bit more of me.
We'll see how he does and how the feedback goes and then go from there. I mean, this is only going to be like this second video, so, you know. But today, I had a thought this morning, and I've had this thought a couple times. But, you know, we're kind of through spring, damn near, and summer's right around the corner. And, you know, all the ads and the influencers and everything are talking about your bikini body and how to get there in the next 6 weeks and all this stuff. And I feel like the number one thing you're going to see people out doing right now is running. I'm not here to dog on running. I will gladly raise my hand as the person who is not a fan of it. That has kind of changed. My mindset shifted. I do want to get a little bit more into running and be able to go out and run a couple miles and call that the day if it's really pretty out, and just to be able to be outside and feel good afterwards. And, you know, the heart and the lungs would appreciate it too, because we could use some work there. But I like to pick things up and put them down. So, yeah, I had to.
Of course you did.
But the biggest thing is, like, should you run? I think the number one thing we see people do when it comes to weight loss, and they don't have a clue what to do in the gym, is they go out and they run. But is that really the best plan or course of action? Thoughts?
I think this is very pertinent to the novice at the gym. I mean, or even the intermediate level person at the gym who is just kind of struggling to lose some weight. Hell, we worked at a gym together and we saw that all the time. Like the person who joins and goes through the little process thing, whatever it's called, and they say they want to lose weight, but they don't want to lift weights because they don't know what they're doing.
Or they don't want to get bulky.
Oh, yeah, so that's a whole nother discussion. But, okay, well, we could introduce you to the gym, this and that, blah, blah. Like, no, I'm just going to do cardio. And they're very hard set on cardio as their way of losing weight. So then you just cut them loose. You say, okay. You see them 2-3 months later and they look the same. But you see them on the treadmill, 3, 4, however often times a week. Running is obviously amazing. And it's something that, again, like we've talked about, I want to get into. But as far as using it as a tool to lose weight, I don't necessarily think it's the most efficient thing. And this is just talking exercise, not talking about food or anything.
When I think it's the most efficient way to burn a lot of calories in a workout, in the physical workout, you're going to burn the most amount of calories via cardio. Typically.
I don't know.
I don't want to say like it's end all be all, but like typically strength and weightlifting style workouts are going to burn a lot of calories during and after the workout. So they might equal a greater sum in all, but I'm saying like in the workout while you're doing the work.
Intra workout. Okay.
That's where, like, yes, you go on the Stairmaster for 30 minutes and you're likely going to burn, I don't know, 300 to 400 calories. I'm just going to throw that out there. If you're working intensely enough, but you could go lift weights for 30 minutes and you might only burn 150. But that's in the workout. Because I think you were also kind of heading down another rabbit hole of like, there's so much we could talk about with the weight loss side. I think right now I want to stick, and I get it, But a lot of times, again, with the whole calorie thing, not to dive into nutrition, but just to touch base on that, is it comes from the standpoint of weight loss formula is as simple as calories in versus calories out. So if you are exceeding your calories out and still way too low on your calories in, that's actually still a bad place to be, because you want your calories in less than your calories out. But if they are exponentially less, your body is only going to hold on to that fat. To just kind of touch base on that. We could definitely get into that in another video. Hopefully by the time I get this, I can link that. We'll go from there. But with running, I want to talk about form. I am a stickler for form and things looking, moving, being how they're supposed to. And I feel like we're just in this culture where we're starting to accept good enough. And I think there's times where that is acceptable, but you know, things like running and stuff, I feel like we just see people get into running. It's like, okay, I'm gonna start running. I'm gonna run every day. I'm gonna go for 30 minutes, and they start running, and their form is atrocious. To be fair, mine is probably still not great, and it's always been pretty atrocious. And then you hurt something, and then you go, and now you're out of it. You follow the routine, and here we are 6 months later and trying again. Versus taking the time and learning how to do it properly to actually see the most amount of benefit and be able to hopefully stick with it in the long term.
Saturday we went to a trail, and we were just out walking with the dog, and we saw two people running together, and it was quite the sight, is all I'm gonna say.
Props to them for, again, props for moving in the workout. But I think all movement is good. But at the same time, if we're going to do this and put our time and effort into it, why not do it in a way that's going to actually reap the most amount of benefits? You can go for a 30-minute run with atrocious form and like, yeah, you're going to burn a shit ton of calories, but like, what does it actually do for you? Versus going for a 30-minute run, not even a full run, but going for 30 minutes and moving and learning how to run properly.
I think, so there's a portion of me that's on both sides of that. With running, if we're just talking form, I think one of the best ways to learn how to do it is by doing it, because you can drill it all day long.
But are they actually trying to learn the form?
No. So what I'm saying is the drills have to carry over. Whatever drills or teachings or whatever it is that you're doing, they have to carry over. So like, yes, spending time learning how to run would be good, but running improves the efficiency in which you run just by default. If you stay with it long enough and you don't deal with overuse injuries, blah, blah, blah. Like if you don't deal with all the BS that comes with starting running, naturally over time, your body will get more efficient at what it does. Do I think that drills will be helpful? Hell yeah. However, I definitely think there is a portion of that where time needs to be spent actually running.
I think you are right in that sense, but I have also seen plenty of cross-country runners and people that run for marathons and for life, and their form is still absolutely dog shit. Because me making an assumption, in their mind, taking the time to slow down and learn the form is taking away from their time to train. And I say that because like cross-country marathoners, like they're running an unfathomable amount of miles, like a week. And so there is a lot of time that has to get devoted to that. So I think, yes, their body learns to become efficient in its ability to do what you're asking of it to do, but is it actually doing it efficiently from like a form and
biomechanically,
yes, standpoint. So like I've seen people who can run, like they can just run, but their form is not great, versus somebody who takes the time to do both. You're going to ideally lead down the road of less injuries and all this stuff. Now, that doesn't mean you need to be the biggest stickler on this, that, and the third, but at the same time, it's going to help their body run more efficiently, both in the actual physical running sense and metaphorically, like how it runs post-run and everything. No injuries, no aches, no pains, whatever. So I think the biggest thing from the overall question is, should you run? I think, yes, you should run. And I think you're right on the fact of you have to do something in order to get better at it. But I think as with anything, you should really take the time to learn how to do something efficiently.
I'm with you 100%. As far as running as a form of exercise to lose weight, I think there's a big trade-off there, because the novice person who's new to running, because now I'm thinking about it, they might be like, the inefficiencies might lead to more calories burned, which is crazy to think about.
Get out the room. Leave. No. Out.
But no. I think there are I think there are way better ways to lose weight than just going out and running. And, whatever. To being new to running, you're not going to be able to run very far. Like I went for a run a week and a half ago. I hit a mile. It's only been a mile, bro.
Bro, I'd be hitting 2 minutes, feeling like it's been 10.
I'm like, damn. Damn, dog. Like, what? And I was cruising. Like, the mile took me 12 minutes. Mm-hmm. Cruising. I was in no rush. But still, there are more efficient ways to lose weight to the novice who wants to lose weight. Now, if you want to go run for the sake of running, go crazy. Now, I don't mean that literally, okay? I don't mean that literally, but I mean, it's good that you want to run, and by all means do that. But bear in mind that there are other ways to, one, lose weight more efficiently, and two, get more bang for your buck when you go to exercise. Running is amazing. Don't get me wrong. And I agree with you that spending time learning how to run would be really good, especially because running is an innate human thing. Like, we should be able to run, I believe.
Yeah, I'd be thinking about that. Zombie apocalypse, whatever comes through. I want to be able to run. Being up here in Montana, you see a motherfucking grizzly bear. I'm trying to get out of here.
Yeah, facts. So I definitely think running is good. But in that same breath, take a little bit of time to learn. Even learn as you go. Take a little bit of time to do that. So you're reaping the benefits of increased efficiency when you run. So increased biomechanical efficiency and increased cardiovascular efficiency as you get better, or as you put on more time running, because your heart and lungs work more efficiently. So,
and right there too, though, like, I think you should run.
I'm not breaking stuff. I'm not breaking stuff.
Bruh. Second time you interrupted me. Anyway, should you run? Yes. Running is a great form for cardiovascular health. To me, that's how I view running. Now, yes, there's other benefits to it, but to me, at the end of the day, like, I want to start running because my cardiovascular health is struggling and can use some help. So, like, I want to be able to just go and have a run be like recovery for me versus I'm low-key kind of dying. So I think you should run from a cardiovascular standpoint. Do I think you should run to lose weight? No. I agree. I think there's a lot more beneficial and bang for your buck, as he said, ways to lose weight that are actually going to reap you more benefits in the long run. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, I hope you learned something at the end of this, and I'll be sure to tag him, look for it below. But yeah, like it, comment, let me know what you think, what you like, what you don't like. I hope this reaches the people that can benefit most from it, the novice, beginners who are just unsure. And man, I've been there. I may have always been an athlete, but I have been there, not knowing a single clue of what to do in the gym and just following blindly. And it's okay because you're starting somewhere. So hopefully this helps you start with a little bit more direction.